friends, Jewel back again, another super cool astrology video, and I thought today we would talk about Sun conjunct partners Neptune. What happens when we have this very romantic and iffy contact between two people? So the Sun is our identity, our ego, our creativity, what we, really want to be seen for in the world, and our energy and how we stand out. And Neptune is that dreamy spiritual part of somebody, that unnameable, faceless, represents the collective unconscious, very nebulous, hard to pin down, things of the 12th house, think of that. It's the 12th house energy within everybody. So when we have somebody's identity, vitality represents a lot of their goals and how they approach creativity in the world. When we have that part of somebody conjunct somebody else's part of romanticism, ooh-wee, do we see some serious idealism going on between these two people. The Sun person very much idealizes the Neptune person, and this actually goes both ways, but I see it more as a real crash and burn on the part of the Sun person, where they are really, really not seeing the Neptune person clearly. They very much see what they want to see. The Neptune person and the Sun person, in this particular case, the two parts of them meet in such a way that they are really believing that they are finding the perfection that they have been looking for in another human being. So there's not much that you're going to be able to say to these two people to convince them otherwise, because this is such a cloudy and pervasive contact. The hard contacts are even worse. I mean, like the square and the opposition. Blech. But at least the conjunction, we have a chance here for, not completely duping ourselves. So this is one that, they meet in a way that is romantic, nebulous, out of this world. So there's an extreme sense of openness, of trust, of being able to be very, very vulnerable with the things of the Sun, for the Sun person, which for a lot of people, that's very difficult. So this is one that's a very spiritual connection, but you have to be really careful when you have this one. When you have any contact to Neptune with a luminary, or any planet, Neptune is such a sappy force within us all. You just have to be really careful, because the Sun person can see the Neptune person in such an idealistic light that their forgiveness and their understanding and their refusal to look at things, real things within the Neptune person, and their denial is off the charts. So they will forgive just about anything. They don't want to see anything. And the Neptune person has a real sense of this, and they can take advantage of this. Usually it is not a completely conscious thing that's going on. It's not like Pluto, where we're acting, just out of robotic need. This is, we kind of have a sense of what's going on here, but we don't really want to know, so we're not going to think about it too hard. So it's one of those things where the Sun person can be very misled by their own trust and refusal to look at real things, and by the Neptune's person's actions and knowing or feeling that they can get away with just about anything. Because, there's no, there's no hard looking at each other when we have this one. You see each other through this gauzy lens of want or wishing, or what I would like you to be, or what I think you are. So that's where we get into trouble. So if you have two people that are very prone to, or one person that is very prone to Neptunian themed relationships, this is usually when you see this not working out so well. Especially, you know, if it's Pisces ascendant, I'm sorry, Virgo ascendant, Pisces descendant, or you have Neptune in the 7th house, or you have strong contacts from your moon, your sun to Neptune, or Venus contacts really hard, even the trine, Venus trine Neptune can do that. You are more prone to attracting or liking or wishing for that type of Neptunian relationship. That's a part of your character and a part of your how you relate to the world, how you're oriented. So you will tend to draw these kinds of things to you more. So you have to be careful with this one. This one actually can be okay if you have two people who are otherwise being very realistic about things. Maybe you have enough Saturn between you or kind of balances this out. Maybe both of you are not really prone to Neptunian types of things or longings. Maybe, you know, you have a lot of Aries in you, perhaps, or Gemini. So you have to look at the natal charts very specifically when you see this particular conjunction. And you can get a pretty good sense of how this one is going to go pretty early on. Because it has this effect of, you know, showing up really, really early in the relationship. Like they feel, you know, like they're soulmates very, very quickly. So you have to just pay attention to how unrealistic things are progressing for you. And if you really feel that, or if you know, get a smell that this could be too good to be true, it probably is. So you have to be on your toes with this one, because Neptune is that energy that does not want us to do so. It's, you know, that represents, you know, the house of hidden addictions and you know, longings and wants and all those things that make us so crazy. So pay attention. Hope you found this enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If you have not done so, you can find it right below. Yes, I do private consultation. You can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com. You can find me on Facebook at Truth and Aspect Astrology, where you should be following me, because I do the daily astro weather forecasts, birthday descriptions, writings and articles. I also specialize in asteroids and planetoids. So find me over there, and I will be back super soon with more super cool videos. Bye-bye.